With a legend status for WrestleMania revealed and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Going over threats that WWE commentator Pat McAfee has received, Ringside News wrote that Pat McAfee has his fair share of critics, but this time things went completely off the rails. The WWE SmackDown commentator revealed he received disturbing death threats, not just aimed at him, but also his infant daughter. McAfee took to his Instagram stories on March 5th to share a screenshot of the vile messages, exposing just how far some people are willing to go over wrestling drama. At first, the messages were nothing new. Petty insults, trash talk, and name-calling. But then, things escalated fast. The person challenged McAfee to a physical fight, telling him, "You're pathetic. Anytime, anywhere. Sack up for once. Name it. I'll be there." But it didn't stop there. The messages turned outright sick as the individual reacted to a photo of McAfee's daughter with an unforgivable comment. "I hope that little brat dies." The sender then doubled down, issuing a direct threat to McAfee himself. "If you want to on free speech, you better be ready to die." McAfee, never one to back down from controversy, didn't fire back. He simply let his followers see exactly what he deals with. "Good morning, beautiful people. Standard Wednesday over here. Just some random wishing death upon me and my daughter. Hope you all have a great day." It doesn't take a genius to figure out where this nonsense is coming from. McAfee found himself in hot water after WWE Elimination Chamber when he called Canada a terrible country on commentary. The remark came after Toronto fans booed the US national anthem before the show, something McAfee clearly took offense to. The backlash was immediate. Canadian fans ripped into him online, and he later addressed the situation, explaining that his words were in the heat of the moment. But while criticism is one thing, threatening his daughter is a whole different level of deranged. McAfee hasn't said if he plans to take legal action or if he's reported the threats, but exposing them is already making waves online. Fans are rallying behind him, while others argue that McAfee's own words started the controversy in the first place. One thing is clear, this level of hatred has no place in wrestling, no matter what was said. As CORA JADE seemingly injured her knee during a match against Jordynne Grace on NXT this week, information was provided by Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live. The update on CORA JADE is that it appears she is in concussion protocol. Somehow, CORA apparently suffered a concussion, and I went back to review the footage. Most of this happened during picture-in-picture. I watched it over and over again and have no idea how she got the concussion. The only thing I can think of is that she took a turnbuckle, and if you watch closely, she didn't sell it like she normally does. Instead, she reacted as if it actually hurt. She then tried to bounce off the bottom rope into a stomp, but she missed the rope completely. She attempted to bounce off the bottom rope again, but she missed Jordynne with both feet and just landed on the ground. You can see her talking to the referee, and the ref responds like, "Well, we're done." So I believe she hit the buckle in a weird way, her head snapped back, and she suffered the concussion. Sometimes in wrestling, despite all the talk about certain moves being dangerous, most injuries happen from something that isn't considered risky. That seems to be the case here. Hopefully, she returns soon. Addressing criticism regarding his in-ring style in AEW, Will Ospreay told Chris Van Vliet, "I still do those stupid bumps, like the tombstone off the apron onto the stairs. That was silly. It looked great. Everyone reacted," which happens. This is where AEW complains about AEW. I just want to do it. I'm not kicking out and firing up and like that. I just roll my shoulder off. If people are popping off about it, sweet, you're talking about it. Asked if WWE would receive less backlash for similar moves, Ospreay noted, "No, but like, if I had gone there, they would be wanking into tissues over me. It's the same, man. You have to separate it, or else you'll drive yourself insane. Wrestling is my passion and my job. If you have something you're passionate about, you really don't care about what people say who have never impacted your career." Talking about how AEW is doing, he then said, "Once upon a time, they were big hits. Anyone who's ever complained about AEW, like the grifters, even if they say something, they're not impacted impacting our show. We're the second most profitable wrestling company of all time, and that's not talked about enough. Everyone just wants to dig on it. I get it, there are things we can improve on, and it's fair to listen to some criticism, but for me, I don't lose sleep over anyone trying to tell me how to wrestle. Like, look at me, I'm an idiot. I carved out this little lane for myself. I don't let things get to me. Like, if someone says, oh, it's why? Oh, it's just well, that's not fair. But if you give me points and criticism that I can work on, then I'll try my best to work on it. Ospreay then addressed those that feel his matches lack psychology, saying, there is a lot of people that say, oh, there's no psychology. Who are you? Show me your face. What have you done? They haven't done anything. And if they have, they're on these tiny indie shows. And that's great for you. Apply your trade. But after 15 years, come on, boss. Get with the program. We're having fun. Join us. Speaking about his status for WrestleMania 41, Stone Cold Steve Austin told the Schmo, hey, I haven't been in contact with anybody, so I guess anything could happen, but I'm here to run the Mint 400, and that's what my sights are set on. I'm not looking to Mania, I'm looking to the Mint 400. I got a brand new left knee, trying here to, this is my first race back, so I'm going to go out there and kick ass and see if I can do as well as I can. In that same interview, Steve Austin said this regarding John Cena's heel turn. Hey, that happened. Sooner or later, finally, it happened. It'll be interesting to see, whether the people accept him as a heel, or has he turned himself more babyface. I think it remains to be seen as the story unfolds. But nonetheless, they've kicked off an epic build into WrestleMania, and that's what they do every single year. And this year, it's here in Las Vegas, so it's going to be pretty damn awesome. Unfortunately, a luchador has passed away, as Ringside News said. The wrestling world has lost a true icon. Ciclón Ramirez, a legend in Lucha Libre, has sadly passed away at the age of 64. The news was shared on Facebook on March 4th, with Record reporting that he suffered a fatal heart attack. Ramirez's career stretched back nearly 4 decades, making his debut in 1985. Best known for his time in CMLL, he also competed in AAA, IWRG, and Promo Azteca, leaving a lasting legacy in each promotion. He held the CMLL World Welterweight Championship and was widely respected for his high-flying style and technical skill. His final match took place on August 30th, 2024, when he teamed up with El Hijo del Fishman and Mascara Sagrada NG to face Hijo del Parada Morgan, and Emperador Azteca. Even in his final bouts, Ramirez continued to showcase the passion and talent that made him a staple of Lucha Libre. His influence in wrestling isn't ending with his passing. His son, Ciclón Ramirez Jr., is currently making a name for himself on Mexico's independent scene, while his nephew, Zelua, is rising through the ranks of CMLL. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.